Okay.
All right. So, in this topic discussion session of today, we have a topic: Is ghost real, or do they exist or not? On the
Yeah.
other hand, On the other hand, at first, who is going to tell me what is ghost? So that will be very clear to us. Then we can discuss on it, right?
I think I have to think for a second.
Okay. No, whatever you think about it, like whatever is your own opinion about ghost. How do you consider ghost? Tell us.
So in my opinion, ghosts are supernatural beings who stay on the realm of earth after passing away due to some due to unfulfilled desires or something, and seemingly also they possess some supernatural abilities.
Okay.
Uh,
Such as?
Such as what's called telepathic abilities, like ability to move objects, or uh, is ability to go through walls without go through walls.
Wow.
I mean, that's I guess the classic ghost definition: having superpowers, not
Okay.
superpowers, some sort of powers which are beyond our imagination.
So that is considered under ghost. Very beautiful. What about like Utkal? Do you oppose anything, or you agree with like ghost has supernatural power?
Hello.
Yes, Saurav, you're going to be added. All right.
Okay.
Yes, with 3 more people.
Yeah, as he have said, after the being death of a person, his or her wishes has not been completed. That must be completed after the death, because the death should be in the unnatural way. Like it should be an accident. It should be killed by someone. Then the spirit will be rise up actually, and then he takes the revenge, or what he have done, being killed by unnatural death. So after all of that, the ghost came up.
Okay, ghost come up.
Not came up. Actually, it is what can I say?
It forms,
word didn't came.
or they
It come up,
started.
yes, sir.
Yeah, it forms. Anyways, Naveen is gonna tell me honestly what is ghost in his own opinion.
Yes, sir. Of course, ghost is, in my opinion, it is like a soul in a dead person. It can be It can be appearing with our imagination, as like a living person, and it has no breath and no physical appearance, but it has for our surrounding, for our imagination, but it has some soul
Okay.
to take some actions.
All right.
Like,
Fine. Understood. So meanwhile, one of a new person has joined us named Saurav. Saurav is one of the guy who always join us. So Saurav, the question is being asked. As you know, today's topic is ghost real? And I am asking everybody a question: what and how do you define a ghost? What do you think? How it is ghost? Okay.
Okay.
Yes. So
First of all,
Saurav, tell
I
me
just
what
want
is
to,
ghost?
I would like to say, okay. First of all, I would like to say I do not believe in ghosts.
Okay.
Yes.
So what is
Because
ghost, by the way, in your consideration, is people are believing in? Means like Naveen is believing, Ankur is believing, and on the other hand, the majority, third person, Utkal is believing. So what do you think? Why they are believing accordingly?
According to, I just want to define a ghost in a simple form. I just want to say, in the favor of a ghost, that ghost is the only fear of a people.
Fear of people.
Yes.
Now we have really got a great point. Now, okay, so who is going to define? Like, is it really a fear, or have you seen something? So that's how you are believing on it. Naveen, Utkal, and Ankur. Have you seen ghost by your own? Have you experienced ever?
Yes,
No,
I want
okay.
to
Please go
share
ahead.
some little bit of story about this whole story. I was in when I was in the one of my
No,
home village.
my question is, at first answer me. Naveen, Utkal, and Ankur, answer me. Have you ever seen ghosts by your own?
No, no, no.
Utkal?
No.
I can feel that ghost spirit. I feel it. You know, by roaming here and there, he's watching. Not watching. He's going through beyond my sight. I feel it.
Okay, you can feel it. So
Yes.
why you use he for ghost?
Most ghosts are female in movies.
I don't know, but I can't define like he or she. Maybe whether it's she or he.
use
But
it.
it
Use
seems
it
like
for ghost. Use it
Yeah,
for ghost because it is non-living. Unless you don't know
Yeah.
what is gender, I would recommend you use it. It.
yes, sir. Yesterday you were saying that I forgot
Right?
that word like it. Yes, sir. So it
Okay.
is he or she. I don't know, but I can feel the friction beyond the side of walking.
All right, fine. I'm going to come to your story, by the way. Meanwhile, I would like to first of all hear the very first joiner today, Ankur. As you said,
Uh-huh.
define ghost very beautifully at very initial. Now, do let us know what is your story of ghost. How did you see that? As you said, you haven't seen yet, but you might have heard about the ghost appearance. So tell us about the story.
Still, I mean, I don't have any clear story in mind, but I do have a theory. Like it's my own theory. I was while
And one
thinking
thing
about
I
it.
would I would like to request everybody, if you are not agree with something, and if you want to cross question to, to any of the participant, you are allowed to do that. Don't wait for me. That I'll ask a question,
Okay.
in behalf of you. If you have confusion, clarification, repetition, do that. Okay?
Because you have already told us that there is a huge difference between discussion and debate. We
Yes.
can interrupt another guy in a debate, but we can't do this in a discussion.
Discussion, yes. But here, if you have a doubt, you cannot, you are not debating anything. You just, ask a simple formal question. I don't want to, I didn't understand. Do let me know how. And I'm not agree with this, how it is. Go ahead, no problem.
Okay.
Though this is a discussion, but I'm allowing everybody. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, when it comes to ghost stories, I don't have anyone in particular, but I do have a theory. I mean, I was thinking about it today. So I have a theory of how ghosts came to be. I mean, why do we think ghosts are real? Or like, why ghosts are so prevalent?
All right.
So can I say that? I mean, it's a little off topic,
Uh-huh.
but I believe.
Yeah, a little,
I mean,
okay, fine. But that should be
okay.
relatable with this us. Don't worry, go ahead.
I mean, first of all, when we think of ghosts, ghosts are actually synonymous with religion, right? When we think about ghosts, automatically religion or God comes to mind, as in the anti of ghosts, right? The savior from ghosts, God. So I
Okay.
think the best marketing strategy for God, for God would be ghosts. If you think about it, if I want to sell religion, or God, so the first thing I would do, what is God? If you want to get close to God, so what the thing is we have to do is do good deeds, right? If you want to get closer to God or go to heaven, you have to do good deeds. So what if you don't do good deeds? What will happen? We have to give a huge consequence for that, right? Whereas the consequence here is being a ghost or being trapped in earth and not being able to get the fruits of heaven or like the benefits or what is it called?
Heaven.
Or I mean, if you do bad deeds or bad deeds, then you become a ghost, right? Ghosts are one that have unfulfilled desires. In most of the time, what are ghosts are someone. I mean, not all people can go to heaven, right? Only the good people can go to heaven. The bad people, they are mostly ghosts,
Okay.
or they go to hell, right? So I mean, if you have to sell God, right, then the best possible explanation that I could give is to create. I mean, I have a consequence.
Yeah, first of all, sell ghost, by
Yeah.
the way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you
Yeah,
were
sell
able
ghost.
to, really great marketing strategy. I will use this. I'll use this when I'll be a priest in my area, in my age by crossing 50. Yeah, I'll mark this word, by the way. I made a point. Anyways, now Naveen, tell us
Yes, yes,
what
sir.
if you experience by your own or if you listen it from somewhere.
I felt sometimes in my life scared to me so many times, but I didn't saw any type of
I didn't
ghost in my
see.
life.
I didn't see.
Yeah,
Not
I
saw.
didn't see. Yes,
I
yes.
didn't see. Yeah.
I didn't see any in this type of ghosts in my life, but I felt different types of sounds and all in my surroundings at dark nights and alone me in my house and where I'm. And also I have some listen I listened somewhere with my parents and somewhere my friends said to me some of examples they might have. I don't know actually they have or not, but they said to me they have some examples. They saw some ghosts in their life. They said me it is a imaginary thing. Some of the person killed by some reasons, but to someone they have to take some revenge on him. Then they converted into ghosts, like without a living body, but they have some soul. Then they have to take some revenges on living persons.
Yeah.
Then they can create some abnormal
Okay, okay.
things.
Yes,
Uh,
sorry for
like,
interruption. This is one question to Naveen. Sir, I just
yes,
want
yes.
to, that you have already told us that a person who killed by and some other guy who definitely will become a ghost.
Yes, yes.
Yes, I have told you.
That's it. Yes, I just want to say, just imagine a person has been killed by some other guy. Okay, he
Yes,
will
sir.
become a ghost.
Yes, yes, yes.
Why? Okay, okay. My question is just to you. So why are they unsolved the name of murders? Okay, for the police. As well as we have already heard about this kind of thing. Since the ghosts are said to the communicate with the scientific medium, and should be able to identify their killers for the police. The question is just to you.
Yes, but they don't want to what the just what they didn't want to justify to them. They want to satisfy themselves only. They want to do some satisfactory actions to the against person who killed them. That is the only thing they have to think, and they
Okay.
can imagine
Okay.
what they want
You
to.
just want to say
Mm.
they do not follow the law.
They don't want to
that.
follow the law. Why? Because they are not living in this society. They want to take some revenge.
Yes, that's the logical answer. I really like it. They're not living things, so they're not bound of any constitution. They're not even giving a fare to go anywhere, so they can, they can step in motorcycle or in a bus or in a train, and they are free for fare.
Yes, 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 yes.
Anyways, Utkal,
Yes, sir.
yes, go ahead and tell us how do you know this?
Actually, what Saurav is saying, it's absolutely wrong. He was giving his misconception.
Mm-hmm.
You're telling that like after the death of an accident or any killed by someone, these are the things which are seen in the movies. After a person being killed, he takes revenge.
Mm-hmm.
He can do something. This is all about the theoretical movie.
See, the reason behind his asking questions, I don't find it not genuine. He is genuine because he hasn't experienced yet.
Yeah.
Ankur, you experienced it. You may have heard from somewhere. You believe on it. Naveen, Utkal, you both are believing on it. Maybe this is your story, or you might have heard from your parents or somebody. Now, in case of Saurav is not believing on it because he hasn't experienced yet. So definitely his questions are genuine. Now, as you three guys are believing on it, make him understand how the ghosts are being formed.
Yes, ghosts are being from in which place, the places where he dead. In that place, the ghost many times it will form in there because the there is a physical and mythological tradition saying that, but it comprises the mental abilities of living creature.
Okay, I have one question, Ankur.
Okay, for further adding on that, I would like to add that, okay, let's say someone was murdered, yeah, right?
Uh-huh.
And let's say let's believe that he became a ghost, okay? Now, and he is like roaming around, okay? He is not like, what it's called, he has not attained peace, or I can't find the correct word. We say na, Shanti nahi mili. I mean, I think he hasn't got peace, I guess.
Yeah, mukti. I guess
Mukti, yeah,
mukti is the right word for that.
Mukti, yes, correct. So now for his family or people close to him, it gives further boost to give justice to him. Like, if they don't believe in ghosts, then they can if they do believe in ghosts, then it gives further incentive for them to quickly solve the case so that he can achieve peace faster.
Oh. And one more question I have, I have all three of, and this question might be from Saurav's side. Who decides that, like, after death the person can be ghost or not? Like, is it certain that everybody who is dying, unconditionally and they are being ghost? Suppose somebody met with an accident, died on a spot, will he become ghost for sure?
I don't know about that.
This is my problem. I was riding a car. My car brakes failed. This is my car. My car brake fails. I hit my car. Not exactly I hit my car. The car is the car is hit by a truck because I was not riding I was not control. The car was not my control. I died. So do you think the truck driver had a fault? No. It was me who had a fault. No.
Yep.
Now tell me, with whom I should take revenge, or should I be ghost, or will I be ghost at the same moment?
Well,
Naveen?
Yes, sir. Before our life, we have so many problems in our life. We have so many responsibilities in our shoulders, on our shoulders. Then uncertainly, we met with an accident. Then unfortunately, we did. Then we want to take some responsibilities towards our family. Then we can become a ghost and we have to some miscellaneous whether we are met with accident unfortunately, or there is any some real cases are there for unknown persons or for the cause of our murder. It is a murder or unfortunate action. We have to decide somewhere and we have to take some necessary actions towards them. Whether it is an uncertain thing, then they will go and take some responsibilities towards their family, and they try to solve the problems of their relatives, like the son or father or those people who are dependent.
Yes. One question to Utkal. Okay, Utkal, elaborate. What do you want to elaborate?
So do you believe? No, I want to start from A. Do you believe that is there negativity? Is there positivity?
Are you asking me?
No, sir. I am asking Naveen.
Okay, Naveen. Go ahead, Naveen.
Yes. There is a positive, then opposite negative is there.
Do you believe in God?
Yes, I believe.
Then why don't you believe in God?
It's not Naveen, it's Saurav, I guess, who does not believe in God.
Sorry.
No, he's Naveen, by the way. He's Naveen.
Okay.
Yes, I'm Naveen.
Nah, he is Naveen, but Saurav does not believe in God, I guess.
Yes. Okay, so ask the question to Saurav, by the way. Yeah, it's a kind of a logical question.
Okay,
Saurav?
I'm asking Saurav.
Yes.
Could you answer me? Right? If there is a positive and if there is a negative, as you know, and if you believe in God.
Yes, I believe in God.
Then why don't you believe in this?
Because I follow the rule of science. Okay.
Yes, I
that you are
believe that
talking about.
you can see in the misconception
Please
of the
let him
science.
finish.
Okay, let me give you one example. Okay, sir. Let me give you one example. Okay.
Uh-huh.
According to me, these are all the unreal ideas which have been made by the pupils. Okay.
I
just
would like to
imagine,
oppose you all.
there is
Wait a second, huh? Before you begin, I would like to correct Saurav and many of the you, like if you are not aware of the according to word, according to means it is wrong to say according to means because you are not a theory. Newton's theory, according to Newton will be a theory because he has
Okay.
given us a theory. According to Vasco da Gama, according to some sort of Darwin and Aristotle, so these are the theories and we consider it according to the person, right? But you are a normal
tell me something
person.
about what is the word that I should use
As I
in place
feel
of
like, as far as I experience, as I am thinking, as I believe,
okay.
go on with these alternates. All right?
Okay.
Now
As
begin.
I believe,
Yeah.
just imagine a soldier who has been died in a war. Okay.
Mhm.
There is a belief among the people that he will definitely go on the spot in the heaven. He will not take any revenge. Okay. He has already killed by a terrorist. He will not take any kind of revenge from the terrorist. He will on the spot he will go to the heaven.
Mhm.
Yes. So why he did not take a revenge to the terrorist?
Okay, did you understand him?
Well, yes. Well, I am totally understanding what he's trying to.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I want to add something for against his question.
Why Ankur is not talking?
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm currently forming my thoughts.
But I want to add, I want to say something on your conception. Like actually the ghosts are not formed by any kind of person. It's from the person who have a strong desire. As Ankur has before told us, who have a strong desire to complete, who have a strong emotion with their family, and who have many things to do in their life. And unfortunately, fortunately, he have died, uncertain. Then it can be from his ghost.
I would like to add
my
on to
question
that.
was the same. Okay. I was asking to you, all of you, that just imagine a martyr has been killed, okay, by terrorists. Okay, in the war.
Yeah.
So, after that, will he take his revenge or not? If he already take his revenge, there is no need to provide some army to kill the terrorists. He can easily kill all the terrorists. There is no need to army. At that time.
Good point.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, I would like to add on to that. Please. Okay, contrary to what I said earlier, I mean, I was just defining ghosts as what pop culture says, right? So there's no evidence to that ghosts can kill people. So what I think ghosts are in general are the will of people. Let's say a martyr dies. So what happens is that his will lives on. He dies, but his will lives on. That is what ghost is. He is dead, but he is still not dead. His will lives on. His courage, his passion, his work, everything lives on to people. He inspires people, right? He, on a fundamental level, he's dead. He's no more. But his thoughts, his actions, okay, let's say he was died. So who takes revenge? The people who take revenge are not him. Are his comrades who believed in his will. That is what his ghost is. His will, he is still alive, right? He's still in this earth. His actions are still, what's called affecting people. I mean, he's still alive. He's really alive, but he's currently no more.
Okay, let me come to the conclusion at least, too early. So, see, still that hasn't been proven yet that whether ghost exists or God exists or not. Still, the, paranormal activity team is actively capturing the evidence, but still they haven't got the strong evidence to prove whether the ghost and God are real as of now. That is all about the human's belief. let me give you one example from my village, and that is very popular in my village.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay.
The story begins in my father's time. When my father was young as me. So before marriage, my father said that as I don't believe on ghosts since starting, but as it is a village, so a lot of people are believing. Almost every people is believing ghosts, and if they don't believe on ghosts, they have fear of ghosts. So somehow they are believing actually. Now, my crew of father, a crew of my father's crew, like a teammates, team buddy, gang of my father. So they were 6 people. So they decided they had a challenge. If somebody go to the particular, mango tree, a huge mango tree, and bring one mango from there, he will be declared as the bravest person in the village.
What person?
Bravest, bravest,
Bravest. Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
like great
Courageous.
person in the world, courageous person, right?
Yes, I'm getting you.
Now it was a night. So because those people were young, by the age of 25 to 30, they were very young, passionate about to discover the things. So few of them were scared, then few of them were not believing on ghost. Now, as you know, in village era, like 30 or 40 years ago, people were wearing very traditional clothes such as dhoti, kurta, lungi,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So
I
on
know
my
very well.
father's time, they were also because they are from village, so they were wearing dhoti, white dhoti.
Uh-huh.
Now,
Okay.
so what they said, they said, no, you can bring, okay, one of the person among 6 person, one person said, you can bring mango from anywhere because a lot of mango trees are available. How we will define the mango is from the particular, mature tree, the ghost tree. Now, what you have to do, you have to take this, some sort of I would say, one of the needle of iron, and you need to stick the needle of iron into the ghost tree, I would say, where the residence of ghost is. Understand what I'm trying to say? So he had got the iron,
Someone has to
iron rod,
That
iron
was
rod.
black magic, I think so.
No, the person had to give the evidence, right? So my father given him a 2 feet long iron rod, and now the guy had a job to to stick this iron rod inside the tree.
Mango tree. Okay.
Yeah, inside the mango tree, which was defamed as a ghost. Now, the time has come. It was 1 p.m. night. 6 people gathered together. It was my father's job to bring 2 feet iron rod. My father was there. Somebody else came with one hammer to stick it properly. Now, the guy who said I can go, I will definitely go and I'll do that. So the guy, so what happened exactly? The guy said, I'll go. The time has come 1 p.m. and he started moving. Now, as you know, it was kind of a very village time. Street light wasn't available. So he went and he started holding, I would say, digging the fact, I would say, sticking the rod in tree. Now, as you know, it is 1 a.m. night. Village is completely slept, quiet, no even a pin drop silent, right? And he had been digging. He had been forcing and hitting again and again the rod with the help of heavy hammer. So the night was creating a sort of bullet sound, tuck, tuck. So it was because it was a rod and the tree was really heavy. So it took time to get drilled half, 1 feet. Now, when the tuck tuck sound stopped, so my father said oh my God, the guy is really brave, and my father's crew was really happy there is no ghost and that has been proven. Now, what happened? As you know, it could take just 5 to 10 minutes to reach back from there if the person has taken the rod. Now, what happens? It became half an hour. The person had not returned. Now the real fear comes. among those people who they were not believing on ghost. They started thinking, what happens? Is it really the ghost mango tree has captured to our friend? Now they started curiosity. Now the time has become 2 p.m. My father's team went to the village, brought some old age people and more people, so they gathered, became 50 head count. Now they started heading to the mango tree. What they found, what they found there, the person died.
Oh,
My
Yes,
God.
the person died, and when they, when they light out the same things like with the help of torch or lamp, they found the guy exactly happily hit it, hit it the hammer with the help of hammer the rod inside the tree, but actually his lungi, his dhoti was there, you know, in between the rod and the tree. Somehow it stuck, and now when by the time when he's completely drilled the tree with the help of half of size rod, now his dhoti is still stuck in the rod, right? He started to coming back, and as he had a belief in ghost and the people are from village, now he felt like something is stopping me to go. By the fear, the heart was failed, that declared in a post-mortem, and he was dead.
Right.
So tell me, who killed the person?
The fear.
The fear killed.
Yeah.
Ghost, the mango tree ghost had no fear, and people started enjoying the mango. Now, after dying the person, that mango tree became the confirmed ghost residence. Now people have actually fear to go there because it is just a scene that a person died in, by the root of mango tree. Nobody's gonna go there.
Biggest incident.
Yes.
More evidence.
Yes. Yes, the real life evidence over there.
So now also it is afraid by all the village people.
No, actually, it's been like 30 to 40 years, right? So, no, actually, trees no more because now village become urban area. Trees has been, cut, and no trees. So no fear of ghost.
Nice story. It's a nice story.
It is a real one.
Sir, what do you think about that incident? And what's your opinion about that?
Everybody has a fear, unlike knowingly or unknowingly, you still have a fear to death. And that death may come from the road accident. Oh my God, if I don't ride my bike properly in the left side of the road, I may die. Oh my God, I'm seeing the vehicle is coming in front of me. Oh my God, what I'm not able to handle my steering of vehicle. What is happening to me? Is it a supernatural? No, I don't know how to ride a bike properly. I died.
Sir,
with a fear.
Whenever we think about as I know, it is widely claimed that Albert Einstein has suggested a scientific basis for the reality of ghosts. Yes, I think we know very well about the first law of thermodynamics, which have suggested by Albert Einstein to us. According to the first law of thermodynamics, it is every energy can be changed, and it cannot be destroyed. It can only be transferred in something.
Yes, it is true. I have heard about that.
Yes.
It is on the scientific base.
Yes.
But the energy is still converted. Like if I die, my body nutrients goes back to the soil, right? And the energy goes back to soil, I guess.
Yes, actually the energy goes somewhere else after leaving the.
After the death, according to physics, after the death, our energy goes into the environment. Yes.
Environment.
our energy is
It is
released in
environment.
environment.
Yeah.
The energy is released in the in the heat, and our body is when just imagine we are unburied. Our body will be mixed with the soil. How?
Okay, I would like to give you one logical answer whether the ghost exists or not. Ankur.
Okay.
Yes. So, okay. So let me give you one real life example. So whether the ghost and God exist or not, that is all about your belief, right? That is all about
Yes.
you. Yeah, that is all about your belief. Somewhere, if you think like if I have a if you think like if I have a proper driving license and vehicle documents, so the police will not catch me. And you are stress free to ride a vehicle irrespective the police comes or not, but still if you don't carry your documents along with, then you have a fear to get caught.
That I will be caught
Yes,
by the police.
yes, whether no matter like the police will be available over there or not, right?
Yes.
Right.
So as the same how I would define ghost and the god. Like not exactly, but see, nobody has seen yet, and whosoever has seen, that is the stories are up to there only. Because this is not a public thing, that's why we are not believing it. And most of the people has a question like, do they really exist? And still that is undiscovered,
There is mystery. Yes.
right?
But I would like to further add on to that. Like, let's say, if we take the simple definition of ghost, ghost is someone. Ghost is someone who is not totally, but is a small part of someone's body or some small part of someone's will, right? So if someone dies,
Mm-hmm.
they do not like vanish, right? If my grandpa, I shouldn't say that, but if my grandpa passes away,
Mm-hmm.
he is dead, right? Logically, he is dead. He's no more.
Mm-hmm.
But he's still alive
Okay,
because
okay.
whatever he
Oh.
taught us, he's still.
No,
Only-
that is
he is
illogical,
only
by
there
the
in
way.
our
That is
memory.
illogical.
Okay, he is only there in our
In our memory, yes, Saurav is right.
Yes.
In the same point, Saurav is right. Let me tell you, actually, I have been not believing on ghost and God since very long time. So when I was a child, like a teenager, my grandmother was about to die because her health condition was not good. She was 89. Yeah, she was 88-year-old woman. So what I said, 88-year-old woman. She was from different era, right? So I went there, like I was very close to my grandmother. I said like, Dadi, grandmother, if you die, will you help me to pass the exams? Like I'm not good at, so will you give me some sort of cheating help or this kind of questions? Can you help me with the question links? So Dadi said like, even I don't know what is question. How would I leak this? I said like, Dadi, if you are a ghost, you know everything. So when she was alive, she hasn't died on that moment. She hasn't died on the moment.
Okay.
It's just a teenage mind. I went there, I started questioning like, Dadi, will you help me, na? Will you help me? Dadi said like, okay, beta, I'll help you. And I have, when Dadi died.
Yes, you would become a sure.
Yeah, I became a sure mom. Yes. Dadi promised me, and I've never ever seen Dadi. But yes, my mom claims she saw Dadi, my grandmother.
In his dream.
Yeah, in her dream.
In her dream.
Yes. Yes, in her dream.
But not in reality. But
yes, of course, not in reality. Even my Dadi, my grandmother, has never come in my dream and said like, Raghav, wake up, Raghav, wake up. I'm just giving you the leaked question paper. Write those. Write those.
So this is logically thing.
Yes. So see, I don't believe on positive energy or negative energy. I just believe on your belief. If you think, then it is up to you. But why would Saurav believe? Because Saurav hasn't seen yet. Saurav need evidence.
Yes, sir. So I want to ask a question. Like, have you heard about seen the movie this called Conjuring?
No, I'm very scared to
Eh,
host. So yeah, I don't do that.
It is story based on a true story. I think Ankur has seen. So Ankur, what is your opinion in this?
Oh,
In this
well,
story?
dear, I understand. I understand that story might be from a true event, but that true event is only true within those people who they have experienced it, not
Yes, yes.
among the publicly. Okay.
But it is visually proof that it is real. Like ghost is
Yes,
in the
though it doesn't matter, you will have to believe on the other
See,
story.
if I say I am an Indian, I have Indian Aadhaar card, passport, voter ID card to prove myself. I am Indian, so I will not be rescued. I will not be rustigate from India. On the same
Okay,
moment,
yes.
that these are my evidence, right? So show people evidence, live evidence, like ghost. Come to ghost. Let's have a talk, or come to somebody else's body. Okay, let me give you one another example. So from that event, my father, as you know, I'm from the Brahmin family. So my father,
Okay.
yeah, by the time when every Brahmin consider himself after 50 age or 48 year, if he has nothing to do, they become priest. So my father became priest these days, and he's earning well money by just making people fool, because you have a
But
ghost, and
but
yeah,
sir,
give me 50 rupees. I'll
as far as I know, the Brahmins have a great faith in God.
sorry.
Brahmins have a great faith in God.
Of course, that because this is the part of religion. They have to sell their religion, in order to get money.
But you don't believe in God.
It's all about age. By the age of okay. For example, by the time you eat chocolate, it is just a teenager. After teenage, you don't eat chocolate. Most of the people leave chocolate and they go with chewing gum, right? They go
Yes.
with cigarette after certain age, and after certain age, they also leave chewing gum and cigarettes. They go with more brands such as Chavan Prash
But sir,
and
there
others.
is one thing also.
So
We
it's
adopted some manners from our parents.
uh-huh.
Mostly we adopt many manners from the our parents.
Well, you can ask question if you are a logical person. Why do you need to follow your parents? My father was a postman. Actually, yeah, he retired. He was a
Okay.
postman. So I don't want to become a postman. I don't want to become a postman. I wanted to become a radio jockey. I chosen my own industry. So is it really matter that I
Okay.
had to go with postman or some sort of post office department? No,
no,
my
no,
will.
no. Mhm.
So anyways, guys, so these are all about from my side. Do add if you want to add something on it.
So I want to add like superstition and ghost stories. Like a ghost, like is the thing will happen in superstition and the thing which will happen in the ghost. Like it's basically similar. Do you find any similar?
Well, Naveen will answer you because yesterday Naveen spoke about this.
Yes, yes, sir. In just is there or not evidentially it is not proved by anywhere. But we felt some situations in our life. We missed some person who is very close to us. If suppose he is passed away now, then we can imagine some days he is to even he is to us. We can imagination. You suppose in our dreams also so many situations. Why? Because in daytime we can
Think
most
about
of the
this.
time we are thinking on same person. Then automatically in our dreams he will
And
come
that
and
is
he will
proven by
say
science,
some.
I guess. That is proven by
Hmm.
science. If you repeatedly think about anything before you sleep
Hmm.
and
Yes,
after
yes,
the sleep, because it is all about your mind, right? By sleeping,
Yes.
your mind cannot create
All about your
those
mindset.
visuals,
Yes.
Hmm.
which you haven't experienced. So whatever you're dreaming, that has clearly proven in science. Whatever you're dreaming, maybe the place is unknown to you, but that these places in your dream are relatable. So that means wherever you went, maybe 2 years ago, 100 years ago, not 100 typically, 2 years ago, 15 years ago, a week ago, or yesterday, recently, those will be visualized in your brain while sleeping. The mind has not itself a power to create anything such as
Yes.
while
Sir,
sleeping, by the
I
way.
just want to, sir, I just want to give a one example. Just imagine we have never another guy, he has never seen a Taj Mahal. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
After before sleeping, he's just thinking about the Taj Mahal, and will the picture of Taj Mahal will appear in his dream or not? He has never seen the picture of Taj Mahal.
No, he can't image of the appearance of Taj Mahal.
Well, let me ask a question to everyone. What do you think about Ankur?
Uh-huh.
The guy is only aware of the name Taj Mahal. He has no idea what Taj Mahal color is, how it looks like, and etc. So tell me, will he able to imagine the real picture of Taj Mahal?
I think, okay, whenever we think of a word, we automatically associate with some kind of, visual in our mind.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think the best thing he would come up with, whatever his possible interpretation of Taj Mahal is, he will think about that.
Yes.
So that is
Solid
why there
answer.
are various versions of everything. Like if you think about it, every person has different perspective of things. So, I think the best thing he will come up with he will come up with his own interpretation of Taj Mahal, whatever he thinks it is.
Well, perfect answer. Anyways.
Suppose,
Okay, yeah, Naveen, add that.
you suppose we saw in Google images or anywhere pictures, we are not actually seen physically, but we saw in many ways different types of images or like pictures. We saw one item like Taj Mahal. Then we can imagine when we heard about that name, we can imagine Taj Mahal is like this. We can imagine it. Then it happened in our mind.
Okay, sir, there is a similar thing which have been happened with me when I was in my 10th class. I used to see in my dream that I would become I think you know very well Shaktiman.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, the superhero, first Indian superhero.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, please carry on.
Yes, I have completed my sentence.
He had he had a mindset like he will become a Shaktiman, a superhero. Of course, every teenagers had a same mentality. Anyways, guys, now I think the time has come to conclude this. That is all about your belief. That hasn't been proven yet by science. The discovery is still going on, and I don't know, and we are not sure when it will be open. Like when it will be concluded, right, Ankur?
Yes.
So meanwhile, Naveen, Ankur, and Utkal, I would like to suggest you all guys, believe on ghosts if you want, and if you don't want, don't do that. That is totally up to you. What happened? I don't gonna believe on it.
Okay. What suggestion for me?
Well, wherever you are, be that same position. That is totally up to you. If you don't want to believe, don't die, huh? Don't die such as my father's friend died.
No.
Okay.
Well, by the way, am I very bad at cracking jokes because nobody is laughing?
No, it's just get this language problem. I'm a bit serious when I talk in English opposed to my own native language. I think it takes a bit time to process whatever you're saying. So the comedy in my own language is spontaneous. So when we talk, there's a report. I don't have to think; it just comes naturally. Whereas in English, I have to say, okay, what he's saying, I have to interpret it, and then again, it's a bit more work, I have to say. So yeah, there's a bit pressure, I guess.
Sir, yes. I want to ask one thing about, as you are a storyteller, can you give me best ghost stories, short best ghost stories?
Yes, sure. I'll tell you, and even I'm gonna create a new YouTube channel for ghost and paranormal activities. So yeah, I'll share you the link to subscribe it.
You are very creative.
Well, of course, it's all about the will, It's all about the will. So when I'm forgetting the famous quote. Can anyone let me know what is the famous quote about will and where is the will, there is a way, or something?
If
Is that?
there's a will, there's a way, I guess.
What is that, Ankur? Do you know?
No, I don't know.
Where is the will, there is a way, or there is the will,
I
or where is
guess
the way?
I guess if there's no. If there's a will, there's a way. I guess no. I mean, I'm not quite sure.
Well,
Yes, sir.
Utkel,
There
can you
is a
help me
will.
out?
There is a way.
There is a will, there is a way, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Or where is the will, there is a way.
First of all, we should use the word will because we will. First of all, we think about the will.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it is
After
correct.
we think about the way.
No. Let me talk.
I guess
Actually, it is
if
correct.
there's a will, if
No,
there's a will, there's
Okay. Let me tell you one thing. I confuse you people a lot. Now, the famous quote is, where is, yes,
There is a way.
yes,
okay.
where there is a will,
There is a will,
there is a way.
there's a will.
We were
Okay.
excluding a there, at very first paragraph. Oh, sorry,
How can
part.
we if Ankur, this is wrong?
Yes. So have the proper will, and if you want, then you can also do that. But it needs consistency, right?
Okay.
Yes.
And I would like to tell you, thank you so much for joining me.